All right, good morning, loves. Happy Friday. All right, let's dive in. Go ahead and get settled. And just start cycling that sacred breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Being very intentional, just getting into a rhythm and allowing yourself to anchor in. Choose to allow your breath to be a cycle of receiving and releasing. Really breathing in, drawing in everything that you've been consciously choosing. And as you exhale, really allowing yourself to release, pushing out everything that no longer serves you. Let's go ahead and activate that divine elixir of light energy infusion and clearing, drawing it down from the heavens above. Feeling, seeing, sensing, knowing that it's entering at the very top of your crown and then gently pouring down into you like liquid light. And go ahead and direct it to move out the base of your feet, connecting into the planet, moving all the way down until it's fully anchored in her core. So as you come back to your breath, I want you to imagine that though you're breathing in through your nose, I want you to sense that you're also breathing in through the top of your crown. So you're drawing in with that breath all of that love and light directly from Creator. And as you exhale, I want you to imagine that you're also exhaling through your root chakra, through your base, out the soles of your feet. So breathe in, draw down, receive. Exhale, push down, release, allow it to flow out of the base of your body down into earth. Just move through the cycle several times. Remembering that as you're breathing in, as you're choosing to receive, you're tapping into the field of what's possible, not what you've experienced before. So even though with what we do together, we have to engage the mind and utilize mechanisms to craft and create, we can truly only visualize that which we've already experienced in some fractal. So when we want to tap into the field of what's possible and tap into what we've not ever experienced before, we have to engage different mechanisms. So right now, as you're just choosing to receive and breathe in, you're receiving from different parts of your body. You're receiving light codes from Creator. You don't even have to put your thought onto what it is that you're choosing or thinking about. You're just breathing in and receiving. And based off of the depth of your intention, the depth of your focus, all that you've been working on, your higher self and creator know how to get you into position to receive what you've never experienced before. So that's what this exercise is for. It's just receiving the light codes that rejuvenate, regenerate, upgrade your frequency, and get you into alignment with your highest trajectory above and beyond your ability to conceive. And then similarly, as you release, very intentionally, you're choosing to release what doesn't serve you, even if you don't know what that is. You're choosing to release dense energies, even if you don't know what they are, that which does not belong to you anymore, beyond your ability to conceive of it. In this way, when you're breathing that out, you're allowing it to flow down and out your body. You're moving beyond the mind. But with all of this, you're giving permission to Creator above and beyond what you understand. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? All right, my love. So let's just continue a few more cycles of breathing in and really receiving through the top of your being, through your nose, filling yourself up, giving permission, and then releasing and breathing out your mouth while you're also breathing out your root chakra, out the base of your feet, all the way down into the planet, giving permission. Receive and release. And we're going to go ahead and circle up. Bring our powerful vortex of creation energy into reality. So go ahead and sense your fellow conscious creators showing up around you. All of us, these radiant, cohesive beams of light. And go ahead and see, feel, sense, or just direct yourself and then the rest of us to start throwing out those beautiful golden threads of light from our cohesive light beams so that we're starting to intertwine and connect. And as we do this, see this larger light cord beginning to become cohesive, very defined, and it starts to gently spiral upward. As we come together, just see this powerful energetic field. It's almost like it's vibrating. Often I can hear like a low hum, like the engines are really starting to rev up. So just feel that all of our intentions coming together, even though we don't necessarily know each other, we don't even necessarily know how many of us are tapping in, tuning in, contributing. Just feel the power of what you just jumped into, what you just helped to craft and create simply with your intention to be present, to contribute your energy, to give your focused attention to. Continue to breathe in and release. Choosing to be very present in this moment, allowing everything that came before to stay exactly where it belongs. Before, it will be waiting for you when you're done. Everything that might be on your mind or in your field about what's to come, allow it to stay exactly where it is. In the future, it will be there waiting for you when you're done. But remembering that so much of your creation capacity, so much of your power is in the current moment, not tangled up in the past or the future. In this exact moment, being this conduit, choosing to give permission to receive and release, you have so much more creation capacity right now than when the mind gets involved. Really be here now. And as I talk to you today through our little module, our little lesson, remember to just allow thoughts to come up and then come back to the present. And then watch your thoughts drift as I'm talking to you, and then come back to the present. All right, so as you guys know, I firmly believe that life is a feedback loop. This reality is a simulation, basically. It's a game to me, and I'm not saying that it's to take it lightly, but when I think of it as a game, that gives me access to the concepts of being a player in the game and having conscious control. And if we look at it like a matrix, and we activate all of these concepts in how to play this game, that's where we can override and release the programming of how we've been taught and tap into being conscious creators, accessing the control that we have. And where does that control come from? Our vibration. So as we know, this body, this vehicle that we are in, that our soul, that our higher self is in, it's not just flesh and bones. It's um, it's a vibrating machine. It's a vessel through which we emit frequency. And that's how we craft and create in whatever this is, this game, the simulation. And often we get into these concepts of like, well, what's the meaning of life? What are we here for? And we can debride that and think about that a lot. Try to figure it out. But at a base, well, just at the baseline, what if life itself doesn't actually have meaning on its own? What if we can turn it into thinking that life actually becomes the meaning that you give to it? So every thought, every experience, every single moment, we can turn it into a power play by simply questioning, what meaning am I giving it? Whatever's coming up. Because the paradox is that reality isn't actually real. I mean, if we think about it, it's different for everybody, right? Like, just like truth can look different to each person, integrity can look different to each person. Reality is subjective. And that's why I think we see and hear about these concepts that it's an illusion. But when an individual places meaning upon experiences, thoughts, reality, that's when it becomes real. But it's becoming real to the perceiver. Go ahead and bring yourself with your breath back into this moment. Be here now. quiet your thoughts. Breathe in that love coming directly from Creator, filling you up. And let's let your thoughts start to run free again as I continue. So, as conscious creators, I like obviously to think that we are so incredibly capable. I like to think that we are actually the ones in charge. And how do we do that? Through our bodies, through the frequency we emit, through our own perceptions. That is what creates reality. But we choose our perceptions, and not everybody realizes this. That's what's so cool about this age that we're in of waking up, of really understanding our power. Most people are on autopilot through what they've inherited, how they've been conditioned. What we're doing is different. We actually get to choose our perceptions. We choose our perspectives. We can change it at any single moment. So, an example, when I talked about earlier that there's no ultimate truth, there's no ultimate integrity. It's everybody is experiencing something a little different. So, an example, two people can look at the exact same situation, but one might see an opportunity and the other might be seeing it through the lens of limitation or lack. The crazy thing is that both are right, and both are going to attract exactly what they are choosing to perceive. It's just that one is more in alignment with conscious choice, choosing to perceive through opportunity, and one is in unconscious choice, right? Or subconscious choice. Just allowing reality to be what it already is, to be a victim of it, and therefore creating more of it unknowingly. That doesn't seem fair, does it? So, the skill, the muscle that we're building is choosing to be conscious in your perception, day in, day out, moment to moment. Because again, reality is a mirror, it's a feedback loop. It shows you what you've been creating. And most people look at reality as solid and unchangeable. Reality is real. That is the biggest lie that we've been fed. And when people look at it like that, then they are reacting to reality. And then through reacting to it, they're reinforcing it. And then through reinforcing it, by continuing to look at it, perceive it, respond to it, they continue to create more of it. That is the karmic loop. But you, us, we're doing something different, right? We are building habits through our mind, through our body, that allow us to see reality differently. To know that what you see in front of you does not have to be what you continue to create. Because when you see something in front of you, you have choice in how you perceive it and what you do with it. If something shows up that's not to your liking, which is most of the time we're in this realm of total contrast, right? We know we can shift it. How? Reframe it. Choose a new perception. And we can do that actually just as easily as we can unconsciously stay stuck in the old perception. Have you guys heard this concept came up a lot in my past when I was younger. I would hear it. I never hear it anymore, but it takes more muscles to smile than it does to frown. From my experience, once I grew the muscles to smile, it's actually quite a bit harder to frown now. Maybe it takes more muscles to smile, but those muscles are really strong. I'm a bodybuilder in my face. But it's a habit and those muscles are built. It doesn't feel hard. It feels harder to frown. It feels uncomfortable to be upset and to frown, right? That's what this is all about. All right. You own the power to choose your reality. And building the muscles consciously, develop the habits that then you don't have to think about. And that's how we reclaim authorship of this life. We don't react to reality. We get to respond and then choose to perceive through the lens of creation. Okay, go ahead and bring yourself back to your breath. Bring yourself into this exact moment, letting your thoughts quiet, breathing in through the top of your crown, all of that love coming directly from Creator, this infinite source that you have access to all of the time. Releasing your breath and everything that no longer serves you, letting that just flow out of your base, out of your feet, all the way down into the earth. Remembering the power that you are being fueled by participating in our collective vortex. Just feel the hum, feel that power. What a gift it is to get to participate in this, to have access to this, but truly what a gift you are, because we can't experience this without you. Just feel that contrast, feel that blessing, feel that birthright. This is what we all have access to. We just don't know it until we wake up to it and choose it. Keep breathing, receiving and releasing. Our daily mantra is I shape my reality with every thought, every breath, every frequency I emit. I see through the lens of creation, not reaction. I choose. I create. I am. Allow that to settle in. Feel it in your body. We're going to be moving into the activations. But I want your thoughts to land on your authority. Choose to have full creative authority over your life. It's a choice. It's not about perfection, it's about practice. And as you move into your day, what are you going to be focusing on? Where are you going to be spending your energetic currency? The cheesy but so true statement I really want you to think about today is where your attention goes, creation grows. All right, so good work today. Your master intellect and I have put together your custom calibrated clearings, releasing next layers that are available to be eradicated from your vibrational matrix, from your subconscious encodements, limiting thought patterns, vibrations stuck in between you and where you're choosing to go, creating static and friction. These next layers are going to be removed, freeing up so much more energy for you to populate with your conscious choices. It's just energy. And again, you don't have to know the specifics. It's as simple as just choosing thoughts that feel better than the last one, choosing a new thought that feels better than the last one, and a new thought. It's so much more simple than we realize. All right, go ahead and tap into your heart center, connecting into the Creator, allowing gratitude to really bubble up through you. Gratitude for who you are, for what you've chosen, as hard as it might have been in the past. Look at who you've become. Look at where you're at right now. Not what your reality is reflecting back to you in contrast with what you're choosing to create. I'm talking about your character. I'm talking about your value system. I'm talking about how you show up in life even when you don't want to. The human you are, how you impact people, the love that you give, the effort that you make again and again and again. When you feel like you fall and you step up and you try again, that's what I'm talking about. I want you to feel really proud of yourself because it's not been easy, has it? Really feel the gratitude of all that you are. Feel gratitude for your body that's continued to support you. Feel gratitude for your etheric team, for your guides, for Creator. You're always being so nurtured, so taken care of. You're always on the right path, even when it doesn't feel like it. And then feel gratitude for where you're choosing to go and all that you're choosing to become, one moment at a time. You're so important. You're such a big deal. All right, and let's go ahead and declare the activating statement to receive. If it's in divine alignment with my highest trajectory, I now choose for you, Creator, to implement for me this custom calibrated clearing and activation and upgraded energetic blueprint. And go ahead and allow it to fully integrate into your body, your energy body, and therefore your reality, and give permission by saying yes. All right, my loves, as always, thank you for being here. I love you all so very much. I've got an entire new program I am building out, so I will connect with all of you about that soon. And it's going to be good and exciting. All right, I hope you have an amazing weekend. Be very intentional as always. I'll see you back here on Monday. And with that, we are complete.